Everyone, this is Kamera. We're on day number 96, 2 Samuel chapter 4 through 7. Yesterday we read about Abner, the commander of the children of Israel's army, was killed. Once that happened, Israel heard what happened. Things started getting crazy. Jonathan's son, his name, Mephibosheth, he's 5 years old. His nerves drops him. Yeah, messed him up. He's now a cripple. Ishbosheth, I said it wrong all day. I said it incorrectly all day, incorrectly yesterday. Ishbosheth, King Ishbosheth, Saul's son, he starts to get scared. All of Israel's petrified. Brothers, they go and they assassinate Ishbosheth while he was sleeping. Takes his head to David. Not a good idea. David's like, you killed an innocent man while he's sleeping. Why do you guys think that I want to hear this sad news? Why do you believe that I would be okay with that? Have those brothers killed. Yeah. So get this. All of Israel goes to David, anoints David as king. So Jebusites, children of Israel go against them, but get this, they start taunting David. David can't break our walls. He can't get through to us. I read that and I'm like, they really tried David. David takes their land and calls it the city of David. So yeah, he attacks them and takes their fortified city, I believe is called Zion. That area is Zion, and David names it the city of David. So yeah, the Philistines, they hear that David has been anointed king. He's now king over Israel, all of Israel. They decide they want to capture David. David hears about it. David goes into protection and he seeks God. God tells him what to do. God says, go ahead and attack them. And so he attacks them. They kill, they win that battle. All right, fast forward. Philistines want to go up against David and the children of Israel again. David seeks God. God says, okay, yes, I do want you to go against them, but what I want you to, there's a way I want you to do this. Encircle behind them, near the poplar trees. When you hear this sound from the trees that sound like marching men, then that'll be your signal that I've gone ahead of you, so we can destroy these children, these Philistines. Yeah, and he destroys them. And so, next thing happens, David calls the elite troops of Israel. There's like 30,000. His plan is to go to where the Ark of Covenant is and bring it to the city of David. So 30,000 of them go, and they had this great celebration. There's dancing, there's singing, there's music playing. They placed the Ark of Covenant on this cart. Uzzah, and I forgot the other guy's name. They're in charge of moving the ark. The ox stumble. Remember, the ark is on the cart. Cart's been led by oxen. Ox stumble. One of the guys, Uzzah, he reaches out to steady the ark. Gotta remember, the Ark of Covenant is sacred, and only certain people can actually touch it. And so what happens? Uzzah dies. His intentions were good, but they were against God, period. And so, yeah, we don't know what was his intention. Did God tell them in a certain way how to carry it, and they decided to do their own way? I don't know that part. All the thing I know is that Uzzah touched the Ark of Covenant to steady it. Uzzah died. David, angry. Okay, so how am I going to move this, Lord, if you're killing off the people? And he's scared. So they leave the Ark of Covenant in with Obed Edom, stayed with Obed-Edom for 3 months. Bible says that while the Ark of Covenant was there, not only was Obed blessed, but his entire household was blessed because the Ark of Covenant was there. All right, so David goes back to retrieve the Ark of Covenant to take it to the city of David. So yeah, he took even extra care. Great festivities, celebration accompanied the moving of the Ark of Covenant. They would walk about 6 steps. After 6 steps, they would sacrifice a bull. They would sacrifice a fattened cow. Every 6 steps, that's a lot of burning of sacrifices. And they had music, they had dancing, they had singing. David danced as well. David danced in his priestly robe, right? So as they entered into the city of David, David's wife saw it. Micah, Saul's daughter, she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all. But get this, David danced to his clothes like, whoa, really, David? And so there was this great celebration. They had a party. David gave out bread to every Israelite. He gave out raisins and cakes of dates to every Israelite. So that was a great party, some great celebration, bringing the Ark of Covenant there. But how about Micah? She confronts David about his dancing, how she didn't like it, how she despised it. And David's like, do you not understand what God did for me? Do you know where I've come from and what God has given me, how he's blessed me? Basically, he says, I'll do it all over again. I'll look all foolish for God. I will dance and look all foolish in front of anybody for God. David, king of Israel, said that. Yes, he did. He has no shame. He don't care what people think. What mattered to David is how God saw him and that God understood how grateful he was, how much he loved him. Isn't that something? To not care about your image. To not care about how people look at you. You know, there's only one person that mattered. But yeah, Micah didn't turn out well for her because guess what? She didn't have any children because of that. Yeah, the Lord prevented her from having kids because how she despised David. She looked at him with contempt, the Bible says. And so get this. David now in his home. David looking at how God has blessed him in his beautiful palace. David says, yeah, it's not right that I live in this beautiful palace and God's ark is there. We need to build a place for God. So David takes that idea to prophet Nathan. Nathan comes into play. And so, yeah, he tells Nathan what he would like to do for God. Nathan says, go ahead, do that, or what have you. And so Nathan also comes in and talks to David about what God had told Nathan. God is very pleased. God said, I never asked for that. I've never complained about that, but he appreciates that. And then he tells Nathan to tell David that he's going to bless his lineage. His kingdom is established through his children. His lineage will always be kings, and that there's going to be one king that comes through his lineage, and that king is going to reign forever. We find out later who that king is. You can pretty much actually, Jesus Christ comes from that lineage as well. Going to reign forever. So, yeah. So David is so blessed by that he praises God, and then he prays and praises God and tell God how good he is and what God has done for him and how mighty God is. So that's basically what that last chapter consisted of, the desire to build a place for the Lord, a temple, and the back and forth with God, delivering a message to David praising God, basically. Okay, so that's where we are right now. That was day number 96. And before I even conclude, guys, look at those scriptures that we read. In fact, please read them. Read those scriptures Ask God to help you to understand, accept, help you to see Him through the entire thing. I was kind of like David when Uzzah died, though. Really? Did he have to die? But hey, it is what it is. God knows why He did what He did. He loves everyone. It's not to harm anyone. God's desire is not to harm anyone. And so, but He expects obedience. And so, yeah, that's where we are, guys. Micah, she can't have any children. Yeah, God appreciate it. I love what David said. I will act a fool for God. Yeah, there's no pride in that one, right? Total, complete humility. And Micah, yeah, she can't even have any children. God is not pleased with the fact that she didn't first think about it. Why did God really not bless him? I mean, yes, she despised what David had done, but did she really miss the whole point? Who God is? Was God not worthy of that? Why would you hate someone who loved God so much and what they did? I don't know. But it is worth thinking about. Yeah. There we have it, guys. Oh, and don't forget how God, when the Philistines were after David, how David sought the Lord for direction. And God told him to go ahead. The second time they tried David, God not only told him to go ahead, God gave him a plan. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, that was day number 96. 2 Samuel 4-7. That's 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4 books, 4 chapters that we read. Okay? So, guys, have a God-filled blessed day.